Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are exploring the fascinating history of the 100 Halala coin, one of the most recognizable and historically important modern coins used in Saudi Arabia. Many people know this coin simply as the Saudi 1 Riyal coin because 100 halalas equal 1 Saudi Riyal, but behind this everyday currency lies an incredible story connected to Arabian trade, oil wealth, Islamic heritage, economic modernization, and the rise of Saudi Arabia into one of the world's most influential nations. The history of Saudi currency itself stretches back long before the creation of the modern kingdom. For centuries, merchants and travelers across the Arabian Peninsula relied on different foreign silver coins, Ottoman currency, and regional trade money while caravans crossed desert trade routes connecting the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. The region surrounding the holy cities of Mecca and Medina attracted pilgrims and traders from around the world, creating constant demand for reliable currency systems. Before the establishment of modern Saudi Arabia, many different coin types circulated simultaneously across the region, reflecting the complex economic and political environment of the Arabian Peninsula. Everything changed after the rise of King Abdulaziz Ibn Saud, who unified much of the Arabian Peninsula and established the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 1932. As the new kingdom developed, creating a stable national currency became extremely important for trade, government, and economic growth. The Saudi Riyal eventually became the official currency of the kingdom, divided into smaller units called halalas. Over time, the Saudi monetary system modernized dramatically as oil discoveries transformed the country's economy and international importance. The modern 100 halala coin therefore represents not only daily commerce but also the financial growth and modernization of Saudi Arabia itself. One of the most fascinating aspects of Saudi Arabian coins is their strong connection to Islamic culture and national identity. Unlike many countries that place portraits of rulers on circulation coins, Saudi Arabia traditionally avoids human portraits on modern currency because of cultural and religious traditions. Instead, Saudi coins often feature Arabic calligraphy, national emblems, dates in both the Islamic Hijri calendar and Gregorian calendar, and symbols connected to the kingdom's identity. The Saudi national emblem featuring crossed swords beneath a palm tree became one of the most recognizable symbols appearing on Saudi currency. The palm tree represents prosperity and growth, while the crossed swords symbolize strength, justice, and the unification of the kingdom. On the 100 halala coin, elegant Arabic inscriptions and carefully designed national symbols reflect the artistic traditions of Islamic calligraphy and Saudi culture. Another important chapter in the history of the 100 halala coin involves the rapid economic transformation of Saudi Arabia during the 20th century. After massive oil reserves were discovered, Saudi Arabia experienced extraordinary economic growth that transformed cities, infrastructure, education, transportation, and financial systems across the kingdom. The Saudi Riyal became one of the most stable and important currencies in the Middle East, widely respected in international trade and energy markets. Coins like the 100 halala became part of daily life for millions of people working in businesses, markets, restaurants, transportation systems, and shops across cities such as Riyadh, Jeddah, and Dammam. Pilgrims visiting Saudi Arabia for Hajj and Umrah also regularly encountered Saudi coins while traveling through the kingdom, making the currency internationally familiar to Muslims around the world. Another fascinating reason collectors admire Saudi coins involves their designs and inscriptions. Arabic calligraphy gives Saudi currency a unique artistic appearance compared to many Western coins. Islamic calendar dates appearing alongside Gregorian dates create another interesting feature for collectors because the Hijri calendar follows lunar cycles rather than the solar calendar system used internationally. Some Saudi coins also commemorate important national anniversaries or historical milestones connected to the kingdom's development. Coin collectors around the world became increasingly interested in Saudi numismatics because these coins combine modern minting with Islamic artistic traditions and Middle Eastern history. Mint errors also created excitement among collectors searching for unusual Saudi coins. During production, accidental mistakes occasionally created rare coins different from normal circulation issues. Off-center strikes caused designs to appear shifted away from the center. Double dies created overlapping Arabic lettering or symbols due to die preparation mistakes. Clipped planchets left missing curved sections along the edge, while wrong planchet errors produced dramatic differences in color or weight. Since these errors occurred accidentally and in limited numbers, collectors often paid strong premiums for authenticated examples. Coin grading later became extremely important within modern Saudi coin collecting. Professional grading companies carefully examine strike quality, luster, surface preservation, and overall condition before assigning official grades. Since many Saudi coins circulate heavily in daily commerce, perfectly preserved examples became increasingly desirable among advanced collectors. Social media and online coin videos later introduced millions of viewers worldwide to the excitement of Saudi Arabian coin collecting. Videos discussing rare Saudi coins, valuable mint errors, and historical Islamic currency encouraged many people to search through collections and old coins hoping to discover hidden treasures. Yet beyond rarity and collector value, the 100 Halala coin remains meaningful because it preserves the story of Saudi Arabia's unification, modernization, economic growth, and Islamic cultural identity within one small coin still used daily across the kingdom. The lasting importance of the 100 Halala coin continued growing throughout the modern era because this small coin represents far more than everyday money, preserving within its design the story of economic transformation, Islamic culture, national identity, and the remarkable rise of Saudi Arabia into one of the world's most influential nations. Millions of people use Saudi coins every single day while shopping, traveling, eating at restaurants, or conducting business, yet many never stop to think about the incredible historical journey connected to the Saudi Riyal and the kingdom itself. Before the establishment of modern Saudi Arabia, the Arabian Peninsula relied on many different currencies including Ottoman money, foreign silver coins, and regional trade pieces circulating through ancient caravan routes connecting Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. Trade and pilgrimage played enormous roles in Arabian economic history because the holy cities of Mecca and Medina attracted travelers and merchants from across the Islamic world for centuries. These international connections created constant demand for trusted and reliable currency systems long before the discovery of oil transformed the region. Everything changed after King Abdulaziz Ibn Saud unified the Arabian Peninsula and established the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 1932. Creating a strong national currency became essential for economic stability, trade, and modernization within the new kingdom. The Saudi Riyal eventually developed into one of the most stable and respected currencies in the Middle East, especially after massive oil reserves brought extraordinary economic growth to the country during the 20th century. Coins such as the 100 Halala became symbols of Saudi Arabia's financial development and modernization. Another fascinating aspect of Saudi currency involves its deep connection to Islamic culture and artistic tradition. Unlike many countries that place portraits of political leaders on circulation coins, Saudi Arabia traditionally avoids human portraits on modern currency because of cultural and religious customs. Instead, Saudi coins emphasize Arabic calligraphy, Islamic dates, national symbols, and elegant geometric design elements reflecting the artistic traditions of the Islamic world. The Saudi national emblem featuring crossed swords beneath a palm tree became one of the most recognizable symbols appearing on Saudi currency. The palm tree represents prosperity, growth, and the agricultural heritage of Arabia, while the crossed swords symbolize justice, strength, and the unification of the kingdom. Collectors around the world admire Saudi coins because their calligraphy and design style differ greatly from many Western coin traditions. Another important reason collectors became fascinated with Saudi Arabian coins involves the dramatic economic transformation of the kingdom during the oil era. Before oil wealth changed the country, much of Arabia consisted of desert communities, caravan trade routes, and small regional economies. However, oil discoveries completely transformed Saudi Arabia into a global economic power with rapidly growing cities, infrastructure, transportation systems, and financial institutions. Modern cities such as Riyadh, Jeddah, and Dammam expanded dramatically during the 20th century as millions of people worked within the kingdom's growing economy. Coins like the 100 Halala became part of everyday life for workers, businesses, families, and pilgrims traveling throughout Saudi Arabia. Another fascinating detail about Saudi coins involves the use of both Islamic Hijri dates and Gregorian dates. The Hijri calendar follows lunar cycles beginning from the migration of the Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Medina, making it deeply important within Islamic tradition. Because the lunar calendar differs from the solar Gregorian calendar used internationally, Saudi coins often display both systems. This dual dating system makes Saudi currency especially interesting to collectors studying Islamic numismatics and Middle Eastern history. Some Saudi coins also commemorate important national anniversaries and historical events connected to the kingdom's development. Mint errors later created another exciting area within Saudi coin collecting. During production, accidental mistakes occasionally created unusual coins different from standard circulation pieces. Off-center strikes caused the design to appear shifted away from the center. Doubled dies created overlapping Arabic lettering or symbols due to die preparation errors. Clipped planchets left curved sections missing along the coin's edge, while wrong planchet errors created dramatic differences in color, thickness, or weight. Since these mistakes happened accidentally and in limited numbers, collectors often paid significant premiums for authenticated examples. Some rare Saudi mint errors later sold for impressive amounts because of their rarity and unusual appearance. Coin grading also became increasingly important within Saudi numismatics. Professional grading companies carefully examine strike sharpness, luster, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal when assigning official grades. Since many Saudi coins circulate heavily in daily commerce, high-grade uncirculated examples became increasingly difficult to locate for certain issues. Advanced collectors therefore compete strongly for pristine specimens showing strong original mint surfaces and minimal wear. Social media and YouTube videos later introduced millions of viewers worldwide to Saudi coin collecting. Videos discussing rare Saudi coins worth money, mint errors, and historical Islamic currency encouraged many people to examine their own collections more carefully. Some rare Saudi varieties became famous online after collectors discovered unusual coins hidden in circulation or inherited collections. Auction houses and coin dealers regularly feature important Saudi coins where collectors compete for rare dates, proof issues, mint errors, and historical pieces connected to the early years of the kingdom. Yet beyond rarity and financial value, the 100 Halala coin remains meaningful because it preserves the story of Saudi Arabia's unification, oil-driven modernization, Islamic heritage, and national identity within one small coin still recognized across the Arab world and beyond. Thanks for watching.